Some donors to the Ward Theatre restoration project say they have been left perplexed about the lack of progress on the historic site. Ramada Lyons has part 2 of this In Focus report, a monument in Limbo.
Sitting here in Limbo.
$90 million could get you 4 modest 2-bedroom starter homes in St. Catherine. That's the amount pumped into the rehabilitation of the Ward Theatre. Still, no projected date for reopening. Agencies like the Tourism Enhancement Fund, which has forked out millions, don't know either. Dr. Kerry Wallace is the executive director.
We anticipated that they were out searching for other supporters of the project and financiers of the project. And so we would have anticipated that the timeline would depend on the pace at which they were able to raise the funding from other sources as well.
The fund supports heritage sites across the island. Its 2019-2020 annual report listed Ward Theatre as one of those sites. Dr. Wallace said the aim was to help get the theatre back in operation.
The KSMAC is really the lead, and they approached us to provide some support. In particular, what they needed most at the time was for their flooring to be redone, and so we had to do an extensive project, taking up the old flooring and placing a new one not only on the ground floor but on the first floor as well.
Now, since 2019, the fund has contributed over $20 million.
It's a $24 million project. Why? Because the extent of the works, not only is the heritage site, so it has to be done to restore in the same format as it was before, but also because it's a venue, there has to be added considerations such as a fire, it has to be fireproof, has to have certain levels of health and safety features in it as well. So it was a fairly expensive project, but well needed for the development of the flooring.
Now, the Culture, Health, Arts, Sports and Education Fund, Chase Fund, also pumped millions. In its 2018 annual report, the fund said $50 million went towards the Ward Theatre restoration project. In another section, it said funding was supposed to cover new seats and renovation. Another section mentioned $3.6 million for staff support and to cover cost of utilities and supplies. And several attempts for an interview with Culture and Entertainment Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange went unanswered. But before her silence, this promise during her contribution to the 2017-2018 sectoral debate on May 30, 2017.
One of the most iconic edifices in Jamaica's architectural heritage is the Ward Theatre, and we're hoping that it will be reopened as one of the legacy projects under the Jamaica 55 program this year.
She said the government allocated $32 million to the restoration of the Ward Theatre.
My ministry is collaborating with the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, owners of the ward, to undertake this project to ensure that the theatre is fully restored and open to the public. The restoration of the Ward Theatre has been a dream over the years for many.
But it has become a nightmare. Millions later, Town Clerk Robert Hill says access to sustainable funding has been a challenge and is the reason for the renovation and reopening delay. Particularly the complete electrical rewiring, installation of a new air conditioning system, a new theatre rigging system, and completing the external structural works. But this was the former mayor in 2020.
We are at the stage. We are quite advanced in the preparation in terms of the design and the costing for it. As a matter of fact, we have already done an estimate. We have drawn from experts across the globe who have come here, given us their time and their expertise, and have coming up with designs for the stage area and costings. This would include the lighting and the rigging system.
In part 3, the Jamaica Institution of Engineers weighs in. Ramada Lyons, TVJ News.